What's up, Gemini? This is going to be your love reading for the first half of May. This is for my Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share it, helps out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. There tends to be a bit of a wait for a reading with me from time to time, so if you want to explore your options, I've put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box as well, my affiliate company, which gives you access to lots of great psychics and readers located all over the world. And if you use the link I've provided, they're going to give you your first 5-minute reading free. And otherwise, if you wanted to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I put the links to those in the description box as well. Now, Gemini, I'm going to do a person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the first half of May. I say potential, guys, for those of you who haven't seen me before or don't follow me, I incorporate the law of assumption, which essentially means this is a reading based on one timeline and one version of you and one version of said specific person that you have selected out of infinite versions, because infinite versions exist at once. And you can absolutely have the outside shift and conform for you if anything undesirable is showing up, all your desires. You can have anything that you want because creation is finished. Everything exists all at once. So please do go and look into the law of assumption. And I did do a video, a few streams now that I've posted about states, shifting states, manifesting changes. So you can check that out as well on my channel. And there's a lot of content online. So person on Gemini's mind, how are they feeling about Gemini right now as we move into the first half of May? There's a 10 of Wands, but in the reverse, and a Magician card. So they're manifesting you, but there's been something weighing on the connection or burdening you or them. Page of Pentacles. There's opportunity here, Gemini. There's a King of Wands in the reverse, though. How are they feeling about Gemini? 4 of Cups in the reverse, Sun cards in the reverse. Opportunity or offer, but then there's been a clashing between the two of you. 5 of Swords, either clashing on the direction forward or lack of clarity on the direction forward, Gemini. A King of Wands in the reverse, passion, but maybe more passion than, say, commitment, for example, because King of Wands in the reverse is shadow energy. So either that's the way that this person's been kind of showing up, or maybe they feel that way about you, or maybe that's just how it's been. Definitely lack of clarity, or maybe a clash, maybe one person frustrated, 5 of Swords, or communication issues, lack of clarity on the way forward, okay? Essentially, I think 4 of Cups in the reverse can be when we feel like there's a bit of a rejection wound. So let me just see about this 5 of Swords. Knight of Cups, though. This person wants to have romance with you, Gemini, make a love offer, or this can be apologetic if there's been a clash. Let me have a look at the King of Wands in the reverse. Wow, lots of passion, Gemini. Okay, so there is something about maybe there's been a lot of emphasis on passion. There is true romantic feelings, but there has been a clash, as I said. Maybe there has been also a rejection wound here. Maybe someone's been looking for more romance or something more, more than just the passion, that they still, Ace of Wands, have a lot of passion. I mean, 2 of Swords, it's been a bit stuck, and it's been there's been a sense of patience or impatience. Temperance card. Tell me why we have 5 of Swords again. Ace of Cups. I mean, there's been clashing. Gemini, either they feel like you've been a bit indecisive, or they've been a bit stuck, more wanting to give you passion, but taking their time and giving you like love and the romance aspect. Again, Gemini, like they see opportunity with you. This could be a bit of this, like this person feels like you're not taking what they have to offer, and vice versa. I mean, 2 of Swords, yeah, a little bit of lack of clarity on the direction forward or indecision. They watch you, Gemini, Page of Swords, or, there's an observation energy. And Queen of Cups. So they actually feel, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, a lot of emotion for you, but maybe to date it's been showing up a bit like King of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Wands. So like more sex focus than the emotional aspect, but this person wants a new start. Ace of Cups. It's just been taking time. I mean, there could be something that, you know, Five of Swords needs to be healed between the two of you. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this person seems to want to have a commitment with you or something stable, but maybe it's taken time. And there has been clashing on that, Gemini. King of Swords. There's your energy in a masculine energy, or you could be dealing with another air sign. We've also got water and we've got fire. So anyway, but King of Swords is wanting to have an honest conversation about commitment, and maybe that's what's been stuck. It's been more about like chemistry and attraction and less about like love and commitment. But two aces on the table, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups means opportunity for a new love beginning after maybe a clash, and something committed. That Four of Cups in the reverse, it's like maybe you guys have not been speaking the same language. Like Five of Swords, I feel like there's been clashing or communication issues or tensions. And, you know, Temperance card is also about like tempering our emotions. So maybe you've triggered one another in some kind of a way, like one feels the other one's rejecting and vice versa. But I just feel like there is actually love here, Gemini, and this person wants to have a conversation. There's been a sense of timing and patience involved, but there's a lot of potential here for something maybe serious and loving. Okay, King of Swords. Yeah, this person wants to like take the leap with you, or maybe they're waiting for you to take the leap. They've been feeling very confused about what you want, Gemini. I mean, Page of Wands, they also want to take things in a new direction. If there's been a clash, Page of Wands about new perspective. Also may want to take a holiday with you, Gemini, the Fool card and the Page of Wands, because that's about travel. The rejection issue has led to like loss of joy in the situation, and I think they want to rebirth and they want to repair that. Six of Pentacles, it's about reciprocity, you know, taking things in a new direction, you know, mutual give and take, generosity, wanting to pour into you. One more on that Five of Swords. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like someone feels the other one's not as invested or has stopped investing into the situation. Like this could be someone you've known a long time, Gemini, because the Temperance card is slow and steady. Or otherwise it's just that there's been impatience with one another. And I'm really just getting maybe, Gemini, that it's like, it could be like a love language thing. Like someone feels that they're offering something and the other one is rejecting it. And so Gemini, okay, this is where what I say in all my readings, guys, because I'm not like a regular reader and I incorporate law of assumption. We're reading into them for the context on this current timeline of where you're at. Even on this current timeline, this person seems to want to have a new love beginning with you, and they see you as potential. There's three aces: passion, love, commitment. Okay. Now, if you have selected a version of a person as the mirror that's showing up and you're frustrated and you're believing and assuming that they're, say, only wanting passion, or they're rejecting you in some kind of a way, or the way that they communicate is triggering you, that's coming from, like, the mirror is going to morph into that, then you're going to react in a certain type of a way, and that's why things then can crystallize in a certain type of way, or a person appears in a certain type of a way. Even on this current timeline, this person seems to want to take things in a new direction, take the leap with you, move forward, come unstuck. Two of Swords, it's been stuck. They want to maybe get clear with you where it's been unclear. And so you, again, by also making new assumptions or shifting into your state, if you want this, first of all, it looks like it's heading in a good direction. But if this person comes in and makes a gesture and you're in an old assumption about them or about you, essentially if they're reflecting back to you a belief that you have about self and about love, like a rejection wound, or you believe that they're gonna, Five of Swords, keep showing up in a way that is stressful for you, for example, then you might go round and round, or, you know, self-sabotage. You understand what I'm saying? So go and take a look, please, at the Law of Assumption, or some of the videos I've posted, or like Kim Velez, Dylan James, Sammy Ingram, Manifesting with Kimberly. They're all going to help you to like maybe shift your state and re-script this. But this looks good. Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, three aces. They haven't moved on, even if it's at a stalemate or you've taken a pause, they haven't moved on. This is the return, how they feel about you. For some of you, yeah, there could be something to do with travel or over water that's keeping this stuck or cause communication blocks or issues. But they're still watching you and they want a new start with you. Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady energy, but the intention to put in the work and actually commit. So if you're feeling like this is taking a long time, Gemini, you can change the story because everything's available all at once. Their intentions are still here, and these new these aces, this new beginning, and this person's coming in to offer a cup of love, and I still see that they're going to want to move things ahead with you. Focus on the ideal version is what I'm trying to say. Let me just see how you're feeling about them, Gemini. Two of Pentacles, back and forth. Maybe it's you that's not feeling ready, Gemini. The Chariot card, the Three of Swords. Some of you are trying to move on from some either old hurt feelings outside of this, or and I just saw the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse from another deck. So, or you're trying to move on from feeling hurt that this person, your assumption is this person's not invested in you. So remember I said that Seven of Pentacles in reverse over here, there could be a mutual feeling like the other one's not reciprocating or invested. Let's see, King of Wands, attraction. How does Gemini feel about this person now in the first half of May? Knight of Cups, mutual Knight of Cups. So romance, emotion, but you've got Chariot card, but it came out in the reverse. I'm going to take the Three of Wands in the upright, and I'm going to take Seven of Swords in the reverse. Magician card in the reverse. The World card. You're trying to close out an old cycle, Gemini. The Magician card in the reverse. Some of you, you feel like there's unfulfilled potential with this Magician card in the reverse, but there's been a sense of waiting. Three of Wands. So there's something about patience and waiting, and there's trust issues coming up here. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Is it founded? I don't know, Gemini, because Seven of Swords in the reverse, it's like, that's kind of, it's avoidance, it's trust issues. You know, has this person, I did say to you that there was a bit of this overemphasis on like the physical going on between you and this person, and maybe a lot of assumptions, like a rejection wound and someone feeling like that the other one's not taking the love. Some of you are trying to close out an old cycle where you've experienced that and you're making assumptions about this particular situation, Gemini. Maybe it's been ping-ponged back and forth. Do you understand where I'm going with this, guys? And some of you, you know, you haven't moved on from another situation where that was the case. So you're trying to like maybe get past that. Or heal that. I don't know. The World card, again, it's like this could be someone that's at a distance from you, and maybe that's also why there's a sense of, can this move forward? Can this not move forward? Chariot card is like, you know, feeling a bit stuck, like it's not moving. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So you don't know if you want to put the effort in, or you feel like they're not putting an effort in. Chariot card in the reverse. Cancer energy. Yeah. And then this is you, Gemini, Virgo, with the Magician card. High Priestess, the Fool. So part of you, like your intuition is saying, okay, I want to go for it. Then part of you is like, I don't know, am I ready? Can I trust it? Fool card again about travel. So maybe there's something to do with like, it would involve having to move or travel. Or, you know, you feel like there's something risky about this because maybe there's trust issues here. Four of Swords. So it's like you're trying to also integrate something. Gemini, not to fraud you guys, but some of you are trying to integrate some old stuff that you have from the past that's like inherited family stuff, trust issues with relationships and whatever. And maybe that is experiences that were then crystallized in other relationships. With this person, I can see chemistry and all of that, but there's some kind of a level of maybe they feel you've been stalled and you've not been trusting them. Maybe they've been then appearing in a way that's not trustworthy, but they seem to really want to actually have like a commitment with you. So that's why I'm saying to you, maybe it's an assumption. Maybe there's been, oh, see, you've got that 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse. They've got 7 of Pentacles in reverse. You mutually feel the other one's no longer invested. So there's some kind of assumptions going on here with the moon. So the moon is how we've been nurtured, and it's our fears, it's our subconscious blocks. And also maybe, you know, Four of Swords, you're trying to integrate something. It's like you have to deal with the kind of what fears are being provoked here to move ahead towards like a proper 10 of Pentacles is commitment. You're also maybe not sure if this person is right for you for your future vision. But again, that's very hard when it's clouded, the moon card, by fear. So again, the only reason why I'm reading this way, Gemini, is because I want you to get whatever you want, right? How will you know what you want unless you deal with what's being provoked inside, right? Like, so you can have anything you want. All your desires exist at once. This situation on this current timeline, this person wants something with you. You can either not want them, or you can look at if you're seeing and believing that you can't trust, or there's a lot of fears being provoked, old family wounding stuff coming up. And how you see yourself in love and how you see others in relation to you. Look at that so you can shift, so that then, because the Fool could also be you wanting to leap onto other things. That's also okay, but you don't want to take forward or keep on a timeline where you have a certain belief about yourself and others where you can't trust, and then people keep showing up and provoking fears. You know, I mean, you've got King of Wands here, but in the upright, attraction. Like for some of you, Gemini, this person thinks you're the one that's only showing up as like wanting sex, right? And that could be because you have a bit of a wall or a block, or you're not really trusting, or you're not sure if you're ready to move forward. So again, think about that, because there's the Temperance card in the reverse and then a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the upright, Queen of Cups in the reverse. Some of you... there's issues here to do with like really trusting the love, okay? So you could feel like maybe that there's a rejection wound. Maybe you feel like if you open up and give the love that this person's not really receiving it, and it's more about sex than it is about love, and that could just be an assumption you're making. Temperance card in the reverse. So this is like impatience, or I did say that there's been a 5 of Swords, so there could have been tension between the two of you. And then that comes from like, if we're not tempered within or balanced, we make certain assumptions, and then people show up in a certain way, and then you see how interactions, like you're not on the same page, you're not speaking the same language, but you can temper that. There's something here, you're not really trusting it, Gemini, but again, is it founded or unfounded? And even then, if you wanted this person, you can select new version of person from a new state where you feel worthy, you feel love is safe, you feel like people are trustworthy, etc. And that can also alleviate any past traumas that you've had. It will make sense, guys, when you look into law of assumption. But I do have Queen of Swords too. You are in your head about this, Gemini. This could very well be you, air sign energy. It's like the head versus heart, because the Queen of Cups here is in the reverse. So it's like, maybe you are stuck in your head about this, but I question what's the narrative here, okay? Because the Moon card is our fears. So some of you might be stuck in an old story, or you have had very harsh energy or distrustful situations, and this person is kind of mirroring that back to you. I mean, let me get some broken mirror about how this person feels, what their intentions are. They seem to want to go for it. They want to commit to you. They want a new start, Gemini. So I think it's going to be up to you. Pisces energy, Aquarius. I said Cancer. I think Sagittarius. Yeah. Okay. How does this person feel about you? Some of you, it says the X, love triangle, X in question. This person, Gemini, for some, they feel like you're the one that's been stuck, because there's something here to do with, I said, maybe you're still trying to move on from someone. I didn't pick up that this person has an ex around, or that there's another person. It might be you that's holding on to an old story. Okay, Deuces. cutting ties, walking away. It's very stuck. It's like this person, they want a new beginning, but maybe they feel like it's taking a long time. Netflix and chill. So far, how does this person feel? There's contemplation, uncertainty. I told you that you guys so far have just had very Netflix and chill. So friends with benefits. So again, Gemini, maybe that's all you want. Or if you feel this person's been showing up like friends with benefits, you might have been selecting version of person that is not being clear about the direction, not choosing, seemingly just about that. Maybe they feel like you're a bit like that. Do you understand where I'm going with this, guys? Uncertainty, it's confusing. This says hiding feelings. Now, again, if you want this to be more than friends with benefits, this person seems to have Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Like they want the sex, they want the commitment, and they want the love. So, and I'm reading this on this current timeline. So Gemini, if you want this to shift and you're making assumptions about them and it's coming from a place of fear that that's not what you get, or that love isn't safe or something like that, then adjust that story about self, shift into the state of that person that doesn't have those beliefs, and then the outside is going to consistently mirror that it's safe, that you can trust, and you'll get more and more of what you actually want. So they think contemplation, unsure choices, decisions. Whoops. Red flags. So Gemini, either you're showing up as red flags or you both feel like the other one has red flags. I said that there's been stress, so you could be reacting to one another's energy and things have been unclear on the direction. I said that. So hiding feelings, though this also says secretly in love. So there's been something about maybe you guys hiding your feelings from one another, and you don't need to control the outside. Even on this current timeline, this person seems to want to come in and actually show their feelings. But if you have an assumption about them, or you're reacting from that old version of you where you don't feel safe, you're going to get a reconfirmation of whatever you believe. So look into what are your red flags and what are you assuming, okay? And change those if you want this to more consistently be the version that you want. So decide what you want, Gemini. Maybe you don't know, maybe you're indecisive. Yeah. Okay, I hope that made sense. Oh, romance. I was going to do a romance angel to finish up. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And then it says trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. How many times did I say trust? And then, yes, there's real romantic feelings, Gemini, okay? So that's a great way to wrap up, reinforcing what I said. All right, Gemini, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.